friend if it ain't gonna be a. Won't pretend, ain't gonna lie, I'm tryna some. And I see you're a sweet one, you're a freak, it's a demon. And I'm just one more about it, I don't really mean none. But they control, call me remote if I push one button. If I don't do nothing, I do the most. I wanna know who get you tonight.
Western Conference NBA Playoffs. Round 1 continues. The Clippers come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Vancouver Ravens. Round 1 of the NBA Playoffs continues.
We are just about ready to get underway here in Game 2 of the first round of the Western Conference Playoffs. 2K Sports brings it to you live once again. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan, and we'll be checking in with Allie LaForce from the sideline moments from now. Let's check out Vancouver's starting lineup. Shaquille O'Neal is out there with Gordon. Then it's Barrett. Then it's Cunningham. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. And for the Clippers, they've got Howard. And Van Vliet out there with C.J. McCollum. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 4 slot. You look at the Clippers. Well, they started off with a Game 1 win. Now they need to get another one here to keep the home court advantage.
And even with that win in Game 1, they can't take their foot off the proverbial pedal, right? As good as they were last game, they'll need to be better tonight to avoid a letdown.
And the basket by Gordon.
I think this is an area that Gordon has really improved. Now a legitimate threat from outside the arc.
Van Vliet against Cunningham. McCollum looking it over. Back to Van Vliet. Lets it go from deep. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Boy, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's length really makes him a threat on the offensive glass.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Moments ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Back over to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Now, here's Howard, following the miss by Cade Cunningham. And here's McCollum. Shot on the wing. The putback, and Kareem throws it down.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
Pass to Gordon. And here is O'Neal. Started by Howard. Shot from the low block. And O'Neal finishes inside. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Van Vliet passes to Finney-Smith. And a wide open look for McCollum. Sinks the triple.
McCollum has a nice feel catch-and-shoot jumpers. That's a shot they want to create for him as much as possible.
Now here's Gordon. Back to Cunningham. Good on the shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Finney-Smith. McCollum, left side. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Howard. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. On pass to Gordon. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Cunningham against Van Vliet. McCollum outside. To Finney-Smith, down to 5 on the shot clock, and no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Cunningham right side. Back to Barrett. Outside, O'Neal. Outside, Williams. Over Finney-Smith. Dwight Howard grabs the board. LA's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Back to Abdul-Jabbar. Finney-Smith passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Van Vliet. Batted off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. On the wing, Williams. Pass to O'Neal. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
This is where you let O'Neal eat. Actually feast. Feed him inside, and you'll get paid off for it.
The Clippers trail. Van Vliet outside. Now here's McCollum. Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Trying to end the drought, and the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Cunningham pushes it to Gordon. To Cunningham. O'Neal sets the screen for Cunningham. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Jenkins, he's checked in for Vancouver. Now here's Jenkins. For 3, Gordon.
And beyond the obvious physical skills, Kareem just has a great understanding for the game. Times his move perfectly to get that shot.
And here's Gordon from outside. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Now Van Vliet. No scoring in this one. Finney-Smith passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. And that comes off the assist by Abdul-Jabbar.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
It'll be Vancouver with their first timeout of the game here. Jordan, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Franz comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Vancouver also making a switch. Johnson's checked in. Cunningham finds O'Neal. Shoots from the high post. And again, it's Vancouver missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the deep.
Van Vliet passes to Prince. Van Vliet with a screen on Cunningham. 6 to shoot. Here's McCollum. Again, Los Angeles. Vancouver trails by 4. Here's Cunningham. To the paint. Here's Gordon. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Gordon's got 5 points so far. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Again, Los Angeles.
And with that great handle and high basketball IQ, McCollum remains a lethal pick-and-roll option.
Cunningham with it. The rebound by Prince.
Give the defense credit there. Normally, that's 2 points.
And it's Abdul-Jabbar atop the key. Pass to Van Vliet. Now McCollum lets it go with a 3. And Shaq pulls it down. O'Neal's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Cunningham kicks to Johnson. Now Jenkins. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Clippers. Prince outside. McCollum against Cunningham. Jordan sets the screen for McCollum. Again, McCollum missing.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
Now here's Van Vliet. Hasn't made one yet. And it's Abdul-Jabbar. That time on the assist by McCollum. And the Clippers lead by 4.
That's 4 connections and 5 tries now for him in what's been a great first quarter.
Cunningham softly drops in the floater. Cunningham's got his 2nd basket.
And smart choice by Cunningham, using the floater to get that one to go.
Cunningham against McCollum. 34 seconds left to play here in the first. Pulls up on the wing. And no good. Trying to use the glass. The Ravens have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. And here is Jenkins. Pass to Shaq.
No, it's okay.
Chance to tie it there. C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the L.A. Clippers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we'll be back with you shortly. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
So with Howard sitting on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. C.J. McCollum out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. Then it's Jordan. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Prince in at the 3.
Big boy muscle that time by DeAndre Jordan was not going to be stopped. Got the hoop +1.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
And so far, they've been getting it done down in the post, outsmarting and outworking the defense to get their baskets.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
Johnson in the corner. 16 feet away. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Clippers leading by 4. Dinwiddie with it, and it's Carter picking him up. McCollum outside. Puts up a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dinwiddie. McCollum's got 12 points in the game. Williams against Prince. Jackson has the open look, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Johnson against McCollum. Hartenstein with the screen on Johnson. A good look from McCollum. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Now a timeout called by Vancouver.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Clippers making a change here. Fields checked in, and Vancouver also making a switch. R.J. Barrett's checked in for G.G. Jackson. On defense, the Clippers, they lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Barrett kicks to Johnson.
It's illegal.
To halt the run, it's hauled in by the Clippers. Now here's Dinwiddie. Still without a basket. Hartenstein passes to Hield. 6 on the shot clock. Prince finds Dinwiddie. Here's Hartenstein, and he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Okay, why do you make them back up before they take the route? It's allowing the defense to catch up.
Inside.
No.
Carter with the basket on the assist from Barrett.
Okay, better than this.
This is where Carter Jr. looks to score from using his size to his advantage.
Los Angeles leading by 7. Prince outside.
Or if you could shoot.
Hartenstein against Williams. Prince outside. And his first shot of the game, no good. The Ravens have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop.
You got to look at an offseason. It's going to require that.
And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul.
That's the same thing on the other one, though. So you have that. Or try to stop him right there at the nail and shoot the ball.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Williams with a clean look. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Now just a 5-point Los Angeles lead. The Clippers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter.
I didn't do it.
Here's Dinwiddie. He has yet to score. From deep, Prince. That's in, and he found his...
We got to do it to fix it. Do it now, because these games are very valuable. You have to do it now. I didn't do it.
With that one, now 1 for 2.
You know, the NBA is all about the three-point shot right now, and Prince can really shoot it from out there.
No.
Shaq down low. Defended by Jordan.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Jordan trying to free himself up. And Jordan throws it down.
Well, you know, a big part of offensive rebounds is really relentless effort and high energy, and Jordan knows all about that.
After Barrett. He takes it in. If it counts.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
So it's the Clippers now. Dinwiddie with it. Prince outside. And here is Hield. Dinwiddie outside. Clock at 6. Prince, right side, and play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
I wish he can get out the way faster. So slow. They just do it so slow. 2K, this pass, cut, pass, run, hit. You just got them moving so slow. Why do you build it like that? Why do you have them going back to the baseline and then coming up? Just go. Pass and cut. Screen and move. It's basketball. Nobody would coach them to do it like that. But you, Mike Wang.
In for the Clippers. Cade Cunningham's checked in for Vancouver. Vancouver trails by 8. Lets the 3 fly, and the 3 ball is good. Cunningham's got 7 points.
And how about the aggressiveness from Cunningham? Reading the defense and then just punishing them with that pull-up.
Pass to Hartenstein. Now here's Hield. Here's Prince. A 3 ball is rebounded by Barrett.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the 3-point range.
Williams, that's good. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. 3-point lead. Hield outside. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Hartenstein, and the layup's good off the glass. Hartenstein's got his first basket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Cunningham against Prince. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you gotta love Cunningham with the way that he's just always under control. He wants to play at his pace, methodically breaking down the defense.
Two. The call timeout, you gotta shift the assignments. And Dinwiddie guard him.
Why so many are so high on Cunningham, a talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for the Clippers. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Prince. And Vancouver also making a switch. Johnson, he's checked in for Jalen Williams. And so Cunningham nails both of them.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Clippers leading by 3. Now
what is he doing, 2K?
Still scoreless. Hield outside. Launches a 3. Vancouver pulls it in. Shaq's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now here's Cunningham. Finney-Smith defending. Down low. Cunningham for 3. He gets hauled in by Los Angeles. Howard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Dinwiddie. Abdul-Jabbar dishes to Howard. Pass to Dinwiddie. It's stolen by Cunningham. To the inside. Hart and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Carter Jr. plays with an impressive physicality. I think it's what makes defenders overcommit like this.
And he makes the first. G.G. Jackson. He's checked in for Vancouver. Carter hits them both.
You know, both of Wendell Carter Jr.'s parents played basketball at a really high level. And you know what I like to say? You cannot run away from the DNA. And I think you see that DNA of his parents in his game.
Here's Howard. Unable to get that one.
Okay, paralyzed him.
Here's Barrett. Here's Carter. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Carter's got 6 here in this quarter.
Right there. I mean, Carter using his instincts and his motor to track down the miss and convert it into second chance points. That's just really good work.
Finney Smith. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists tonight. Here's the Ravens with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Carter, the pass to Cunningham. 1:43 left to play here in the second quarter. And sent back by Howard.
Excellent timing by Howard. He knows exactly when to jump.
A foul.
The kick out to Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Dinwiddie. Abdul-Jabbar against Cunningham. Here's the Ravens with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. O'Neal is screen on heel. Cunningham finds O'Neal.
How was it a foul? Me, his big butt jumped into me.
So a 3-point play chance for him. That'll put Shaq on the line. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And he's got his first chance at the line here. Aaron Gordon is checking in for Vancouver. Williams comes in for Jackson. That's good from O'Neal.
Over 7 feet, big, quick, great hands. Shaq is a one-of-one type of player.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Scoreless thus far. Healed outside over Williams. That's short off the rim.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with him.
Pass to Barrett. Cunningham on the wing. Finney Smith defending. Truly the center of attention. Shaq.
Well, the defense tries to slow Shaq down inside, but emphasis on tries because O'Neal just too strong.
And it's the Clippers with the ball. They trail by 3. Dinwiddie passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Healed left side. Pass to Finney Smith. Here's Dinwiddie. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
Hey, props to Dinwiddie there. I mean, Spencer, the closer he gets to the rim, the more dangerous he is.
Here's O'Neal. That shot off.
He's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's great defense right there.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's Vancouver ending the second quarter with a huge surge. An 18-7 run. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums. They're measuring up the shot. One more time. A round of applause for the participants.
And as we welcome you to halftime, without question, Game 2 has been a battle for the Los Angeles Clippers.
One thing that's kept them close, putting in work on the offensive glass. They're feasting on second chances.
Yeah, they've been active, and they're playing with intensity.
An interesting postseason for the Clippers. They were able to hold serve in Game 1, but they'll need that same effort to make the most of their home court edge.
Yeah, don't get comfortable. It's only one game, and it was a game that they were supposed to win.
Yeah, but you got a great chance to take a commanding.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
NBA playoffs, round one. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Here's Van Vliet. Still yet to score. And Vancouver, who they've got? They've got R.J. Barrett. Jalen Williams is out there with Aaron Gordon. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Cunningham in at the 1. For 3, Van Vliet. It's good from long range. And the Clippers lead by 2.
Because he's got such good touch down there, Van Vliet's never afraid to mix it up inside.
Here's Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Here's Hartenstein. A 3 from McCollum, and again Los Angeles with a triple.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Outside, Barrett to Cunningham.
See, 2K, you got to reward me on this one. This is a well-timed jump. This is not a spam. This is me timing it. I left the floor at the same time as he left the floor, and I'm Dwight Howard. I blocked the ball, but you make him not even hit it. You give him Giant Slayer badge.
Little over a minute gone.
He's act like I don't exist, and I hate that so much. You got to reward that one, though.
What a joy to watch when he steps between the lines.
McCollum outside. Pass to Hartenstein. Back to McCollum. Here's Howard. It's blocked by Shaq.
Love seeing O'Neal use his body to come up with those blocks. An imposing force. A pretty consistent defender as well.
Button, and you'll reward it. That's why people do it. Can't get mad at the people for doing what works.
And again,
because you'll reward nothing else but BS.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Clippers. Pass to Hartenstein. And here's McCollum. Back to Hartenstein. Shot clock at 6. Here's Finney-Smith. And Shaq pulls it down. Shaq's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Cunningham. That one falls. Cunningham's got 15.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's McCollum. He's got 20. Lets it go from the wing. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
This is the kind of scoring punch that McCollum can provide. He gets it done at all 3 levels.
Gordon, the pass to Barrett. Outside Williams. Vancouver shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Shooting for the Olympics. Shooting 2.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
And Jalen Williams' game is unique. His combination of power and finesse, you don't see that many with that skill set.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Robinson's checked in for Howard. Steven Adams comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Taurean Prince in for Dorian Finney-Smith. McCollum, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Shaq. Gordon kicks to Cunningham. Lob pass to Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Nobody does it better than Gordon on the alley-oop. Boom!
LA's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. Cullen passes to Van Fleet. Back to McCollum. Knocks it loose. Over Shaq. McCollum, no good.
If Shaq is guarding me, then somebody's got to go get the ball.
Gotten 4 of the first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Los Angeles has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Van Vliet outside. That's in, coming off the assist from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists in the game. And the dunk by O'Neal. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
Boy, an immovable, unstoppable force around the rim. You don't want to be on the receiving end of a Shaq attack.
Prince looking around. Pass to McCollum. Latrey. Nice D from Barrett. For Vancouver, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. They now take the lead. Barrett's got his second bucket.
I love seeing Barrett cash in there. He knows he has what it takes to finish through contact.
Cullen passes to Adams. Cunningham against Van Vliet. McCollum right side. Back to Prince. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Prince has got 5 now.
You know, once Prince gets good inside positioning, he's going to work.
Now Williams. He's got 6. In the corner, it's Gordon. Brings it from beyond the arc. Gordon's got 5 points now in the quarter.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it can probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
That one good for 2.
Showing improvement in that aspect of his game. Barrett wants to get better firing off the catch.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. So for the Clippers, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Robinson. Abdul-Jabbar comes in for Steven Adams. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Jenkins is checked in for Vancouver. Now here's Dinwiddie. Cullen passes to Abdul-Jabbar. That was a textbook jam by Abdul-Jabbar.
Well, you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home.
Gordon inside. Working on Abdul-Jabbar.
Hey, you know he's around, and that's what he does. DeAndre Jordan.
He's behind me,
that
2K.
shot out of there.
Cunningham looking around. To the middle. Here's O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Guys, straight power there. Straight power.
Yeah, I love that determination right there.
Now here's McCollum. He's got 22. Abdul-Jabbar finds McCollum. Now Abdul-Jabbar, defended by Gordon. Standing tall, Abdul-Jabbar.
I think this is where you give Abdul-Jabbar the ball and just watch him do his thing. So hard to stop inside.
O'Neal outside. Now here's Jenkins. He's tightly guarded. Pass to Williams. Gordon dishes to Jenkins. From deep, Williams. Abdul-Jabbar grabs the miss. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. Shoots over Jenkins. And they're unable to get the tying basket there.
Not efficient.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Ravens. A 2-point game. Vancouver working the ball around now. And here we go. The fast break with Dinwiddie. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
Exactly what you've come to expect from Dinwiddie. A true combo guard will spread it around for you.
1:03 left in the third quarter. Now a timeout called by Vancouver. C.J. McCollum really making a difference here.
Just killing it from deep. They've got to be all up in his jersey at all times. Give him even an inch, and you're just asking for him to drop another triple on him.
Then for the Ravens, Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Shaq. Gigi Jackson comes in for Aaron Gordon, and it's Johnson in for Cade Cunningham. Now, here's Johnson. Nothing on the board. There's Jackson with the 3. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Abdul-Jabbar.
Give him a fresh block.
Barrett's checked in. And Vancouver with the possession here. Jenkins, the basket hook. And it's blocked by Jordan. Here's Dinwiddie. McCollum outside. He's looking for Abdul-Jabbar and finds him. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
Unstoppable tonight, as he is most nights. Jabbar has all the offensive tools, but it also keeps to a strict fitness regimen that allows him to wear people down.
Carter with a screen on Dinwiddie to stop the drought, and he overshot that one, missing.
Big time effort, denying that one, playing the game with real force and passion.
McCollum takes it out to Dinwiddie. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Los Angeles on top. They're up by 4. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Buddy Hield. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. Then there's McCollum.
No.
And it's Jordan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup
No.
on the floor for the Clippers.
It's not that. Why did they do
spot on the
that?
floor. Carter Jr. has worked hard to improve since entering the league.
Hield outside. Abdul-Jabbar against Carter. Hield with a screen on Carter. Abdul-Jabbar in the post. Nice touch on that hook shot.
Well, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
And Jenkins kicks to Johnson. Five on the clock. They double team Johnson. Here's Jenkins. No good on the triple.
wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Well, Barrett likes to shoot threes at a steady clip, and he's pretty free with those shots.
Healed outside, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And really, he played mistake-free basketball up to that point. That's the only time he's turned it over so far.
Now here's Jenkins. Dinwiddie covering. Barrett for three. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. McCollum passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Now here's Dinwiddie. Healed from outside. McCollum pass to Jordan. Dinwiddie with it. Shoots over O'Neal. They get it back. Here's Jordan. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. On the wing, Hield. Here's Jordan. It's blocked by Shaq. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Aaron Gordon is checking in for Wendell Carter.
Number 32, Aaron Gordon.
The Ravens have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Now here's Jenkins. Tight defense on him. Here's Johnson. And again, it's Vancouver missing. The Clippers leading. Here's Abdul-Jabbar.
No, I wanted to do a Euro.
Jackson. Outside, Barrett. To the inside. Here's Gordon, and that one clearly.
When Shaq does it, it's clean. But when DeAndre does it, it's a foul. Double standard.
That's Aaron Gordon. He's really found himself as a player the last few years. Of course, he's now an NBA champion. That certainly has to help his confidence.
Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
Aaron Gordon has a special combination of athleticism and size. And I think his skill set is perfectly tailored for how the game is played today.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Howard's checked in for Jordan. Hartenstein comes in for Abdul-Jabbar. Kennard, he's checked in for McCollum. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Spencer Dinwiddie. Now, here's Kennard. Hield finds VanVleet. Clock at 6. To end the cold streak. And there's the nice layup by Hartenstein. And the Clippers lead by 3.
And they're forcing the ball inside. It's working like a charm.
To Barrett to tie it up. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got assist number 8 now on the night. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. Here's Kennard. Barrett covering, and that's good. Luke Kennard for 3. Kennard's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Cunningham inside. Covered by VanVleet. Carter. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Now here's VanVleet. Pass to Kennard. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. By Hield, nobody around. Here's Hartenstein. VanVleet wide open. Drops in the tray. And it's a 6-point Los Angeles lead.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backcourt.
That's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
And really with a pass-first mentality, Cunningham, the type of player that you like to play with.
Now here's VanVleet. Kennard finds VanVleet. to Kennard. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Offensive rebound. Oh, and the dunk by Howard.
Vintage Howard right there, reminding us why he used to compete in the dunk contest.
Called by Vancouver. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. With some changes. Jordan, he's checked in for Howard. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Luke Kennard. And Vancouver also making a switch. O'Neal's checked in. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hi, guys. The head coach for the Ravens had some instruction for his guys during the break. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. And here is Van Vliet. Pass to Finney-Smith. Hield outside. Again, Hield missing.
And he's missed every single shot he's attempted today, but somehow they're still in the lead.
And Shaq with the slam.
We have gotten used to this kind of dominance from Shaq. He just knows how to take over games.
Now here's Van Vliet. And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Different look for the Clippers. Howard's checked in for Jordan. Abdul-Jabbar comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Buddy Hield. Now here's McCollum. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Barrett. McCollum finds Abdul-Jabbar. Williams with the ball, and it's Howard picking him up. It's good.
Yes, sir. Cade Cunningham embracing the role of a leader.
And it's Van Vliet with the ball for Los Angeles. They've led by as much as 10. Barrett against McCollum. Outside Van Vliet. Just 5 on the clock. Out of bounds, the Ravens now with possession.
How is it their ball? He the one that came over and hit the ball out. Okay. No, he didn't. That was correct. Why would he do that? Why would he swipe the ball out of bounds?
Vancouver has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Cunningham outside. All right, here's Williams. Barrett outside. 6 on the shot clock. Gordon with a screen on McCollum. Barrett from 19. That one goes.
He's got that clutch gene. It's in his DNA for sure.
The Clippers trail. There's 1:54 left here in the fourth quarter. Abdul-Jabbar in the post. He's against Gordon.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
The free throw drops for Abdul-Jabbar.
Hey, those and one plays can really be backbreakers in a close game.
Here's O'Neal. That one is off. Now Van Vliet. Jacks up a three. Williams with the rebound. Vancouver has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway.
Shaquille O'Neal is a guy who spends a lot of time at the foul line.
Free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 1. And the Clippers making a change here. Dinwiddie's checked in. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. Now McCollum takes the three. O'Neal there for the rebound.
That's what you want defensively. Force contested threes.
Now Cunningham. O'Neal sets the screen for Cunningham. And sent back by Howard.
And he's led the league in block shots on multiple occasions, and Howard's still a presence down low.
Good.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point. And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure. It's not over. Clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
Second one is good. Off at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw really changes everything here. I mean, now they just have to guard the three-point line.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
Green from outside.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now a timeout called by Vancouver.
Shaq hitting free throws.
O'Neal. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We've got more in store for you right after this. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest.
Here we go.
We've got Spencer Dinwiddie. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Howard. And it's McCollum in at the 2-guard spot. Gordon. And down goes the three.
You know, when Gordon is hitting this all the time, the defense will have to play up on it. Consistency is the key.
Clippers trail by 3. McCollum outside. response, hitting a three of their own.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Now, here's Cunningham. Al Barrett launches it. Knocked down.
What are we doing?
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Here's Finney-Smith. Dinwiddie outside. McCollum outside. And the three misses. Vancouver leading by 3. Outside Cunningham. Now O'Neal. Can't go into work.
They doing it to me, man. This is crazy. This is a
Here's
lot.
Dinwiddie. McCollum with the ball. Dinwiddie outside. Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, what a play inside.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Got it to go off the glass.
I like that. Pivotal moment in the game, and Barrett showing some mental fortitude.
Here now is Dinwiddie. From deep. O'Neal there for the rebound.
Really hard to stay competitive when you're taking low percentage shots.
Not that time. It won't go.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
Abdul-Jabbar up top. Dinwiddie against Cunningham. Dinwiddie outside. Shot clock at 3. McCollum. Down he goes for 3.
You watch McCollum and he just oozes confidence.
For Vancouver, they've gone a stellar 4 of 5 in the quarter since the start of overtime. Steps back. Cunningham. Barrett against Dinwiddie. Howard in the post. And he banks the layup in.
Boy, it's a scary sight when Howard starts lighting it up like this.
Now a timeout called by the Ravens.
Come on, let's hear it for your Clippers Breakers.
Barrett against McCollum. Outside Cunningham. Barrett fires. Can't connect from long distance. A lot is on the line here.
Crowd is so focused.
McCollum outside. To take the lead. Oh, Kareem strong and focused.
And that is a gigantic shot from Abdul-Jabbar. This guy does not shy away from the spotlight at all.
Now a timeout called by the Ravens. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
No thanks. Way to go, everyone.
O'Neal inside. He's guarded by Howard. And so they foul intentionally. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And the Clippers making a change here.
Time out. You missed. Time out.
And he does get the second one. And that narrows the gap to 1. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
First team foul.
And that's an intentional foul.
Cade Cunningham, second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for LA, Fred VanVleet, taking 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Hey, the whole arena and anybody else watching knows they need a 3 to force another overtime.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 2 here. And so Cunningham nails both of them.
Tremendous job at the line, as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
Third team foul. At the line for 2, Fred VanVleet.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
As he doesn't get the first one to fall.
Timeout if he missed. Timeout if he missed.
So he comes up empty at the line. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now break 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. So for Allie LaForce and my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.